Victory or Death, Starfighters and Tribe World. My name is Carlin Jones, and I'm giving you another Starfighter review, full episode review. It's another Tribe episode. It's today we're going to be looking at Season 4, Episode 37. I don't know what the full synopsis of this episode is. I do know that this is where Ved challenges Ram, and they have this kind of drawn out sword battle between each other. But as far as everything else, I'm not too sure. I think this is where Lex was kind of had a toothache, or he's really sick because there's no dentist around in the post-apocalypse world, and I think he was really sick from that, needed medicine, and Ebony had to get some. I think that's what it is. It would be so much easier to know everything about the tribe and to refer to episodes so easily if these creators and producers would have took the time and just name these episodes. Yeah, that's why I recently recorded Season 2, Episode 31. I forgot to name it, but I'm going to name that episode. I'm just going to call it The Dance. So each review that I'm going to do, I'm going to name these episodes. So no longer we can be confused. So this episode is 25 minutes long. Yeah, should be fun. Before we get started, we can talk about Season 4 a little bit. Season 4, goodness, there's a lot that didn't go right in Season 4 in terms of what worked and what didn't work than things that actually did work. I think there are a few characters that they added that was actually pretty cool and they were needed, and then other characters that are just like, why are you here? I mean, you can't really blame the show for most of the cast leaving. I think that's just from just regular plain old production stuff. Whether it's the actors who just had other opportunities to go film somewhere else, maybe to advance their careers and maybe not have that whole typecast or only being known for one TV show, or just certain actors just didn't want to do it anymore. So you can't really blame them for that. No, not at all. But I do appreciate Season 4. I did appreciate, because there is a story from Episode 1 to 52 that is being told over the whole grander scheme of themes. That is a good theme. But it just wasn't executed quite well. Definitely the weakest season out of the 5 seasons, in my opinion. But yeah. This is Season 4, Episode 37, and we're going to get started. All right? In 3, 2, 1. What do you see? You always have to sing along, especially when it's Meryl singing. Stay alive. Season 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's Pride. Oh yeah, that's right. Pride has an addiction to paradise. That was one thing that did not work in Season 4. The technos, in theory, I mean, it sounds like a really cool tribe. Like on paper, it sounds like a really cool tribe, but honestly, it's just, they just didn't pan out. They weren't really competent in the things they did. I do believe Ram is a good leader, but come on, how could they not take over the city? And why did they take over this city? Of all the cities you could take over, why this one? I don't know. It just didn't make sense. And then there wasn't a lot of technos either. I think out of the whole tribe, there's probably like 30 of them. Have to be. Only like 30 out of a whole city that can overrun them easy. I never liked Mouse as a character. I always found her annoying. Get out of here. It's Jobber. Is that in a New Zealand thing? Because I know Ram says Jobber instead of Java and Seaver instead of Siva. But even Ebony and the rest of the cast, they would say idea instead of idea. How unfortunate for you know, the actors of Ved and Chloe to kind of, get fired from the show. I think, you know what? I think that really would have made season 4 and 5 20 times better. I mean, Mega was an okay villain, I guess. But I don't know. His whole. Oh, goodness. Oh. You know, I kind of wish she would have hit Sammy. Oh, man. I really wish she would have hit Siva. Or, no, I'm sorry. Sammy. Okay, I don't think anyone likes Sammy as a character. I know a lot of people talk bad about Danny and Sasha, and there's like a 10% people who like Sasha and Danny. But come on, Sammy, of all characters, we don't even know how old he is, but he acts like a baby. You can see Jay break out of character a little bit, and he just laughs. This season is so goofy. It's just so goofy. At this point, at the 4th season, if you're watching a tribe and you love the tribe, it was at a point where you're just like, I love the tribe. This is nonsense, but I'm going to keep watching. He's annoying, that's what. Steady on, Pride. Oh, by the way, I like season 4 Celine. Season 4 Celine is awesome. A lot more confident. Showed a lot better leadership qualities. Hey, it's a laser. You should always keep that with you. Yeah, just keep it on your wrist all the time. Wait, if they have that, what are they doing there? They can easily assassinate Ram. The Technos will crumble without Ram. I like Siva a lot. Everything on. I don't like D. First off, that's one. Patch is cool. But oh my, everything about season 4, it just seems like like everything was written on paper, and then when the season was over, you just crumble it up and just throw it in the trash. Nothing carried over from season 4 to season 5 at all. It was as if nothing mattered. And I know that the actor who played Chloe and Ved had a lot to do with that, kinda a little bit. But oh my goodness, for starters, this hospital idea, what happened to it? It seemed like a great idea, and then they just botched it. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, very unfortunate that the actors who played Ved and Chloe kind of got fired from the show. In my opinion, I think what would have happened was I think Ved would have overthrown Ram. Everything that Mega has done for the show, I think that's supposed to be Ved. And I think there would have been an amazing character arc with Chloe in terms of her betraying the Mallrats to because she really does have strong feelings for Ved and actually believes that they're trying to make the city safer and better for everyone who lives in it. And season 5 would have been all about fighting the Technos and fighting Ved and Chloe. But I think at the end of season 5, I think Chloe would have went back to the Mallrats and helped them. And then from the cost of that, I think Ved probably would have died somehow, in like Chloe's arms or something, because he couldn't be saved. That actually would have been really good and would have made Ved such a better character. And Chloe, because Chloe hasn't had a true story arc, really. Well, out of the 4 seasons, she's only had 2. And that's the one with Patsy and Chloe, Patsy, and Trudy in season 2, and in season 4 with Ved. Kind of with the pregnancy scare and the her dating a Techno. That's pretty funny that Cassie's the youngest sister out of the 3 of them. Oh, that's a low blow. My goodness, they need therapy. y'all are sisters. Be for each other, not against. I guess this has nothing to do with Lex having a toothache. Oh, they really need to name these episodes. You know what I do love about this show? Uh, the relationship each character kind of has with each other is so different and so unique with each character. Like Ebony and Celine's relationship is like very unique and very different from someone like Ebony and Amber, or Ebony and Trudy, Ebony and Chloe. I can't think who is the best character in season 4. It's definitely not Ved. How tall is Ved? He looks like such a giant next to everybody. Yeah, unfortunate. I wonder why they decided to just keep Ved around a few more episodes before they let him go, but just immediately fired Chloe. Man, they could have really sabotaged Ram right here while he's in reality space. They could have just like killed him or something. I do like this little music they did. I do like the newer soundtrack of the Tribe, season 4 and 5. I like it. Now, I've said this before in a season 1 episode review that pretty much every fighting choreography in the Tribe is pretty ridiculous. It's like it's cringe to watch, but you can tell each season they get better. It's like they're improving, but still at the same time, it's just like, what is this? Whoa. Yeah, someone in the comments for season 4 in one of the episodes was saying they don't know how the Mallrats or anyone else could have overthrown the Technos because they're just a bunch of nerds. I would imagine as a kid this might have looked cool, but right now it just looks like cut, 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 cut. I guess this is the equivalent of the Jedi battle in Star Wars Episode 3. Do it. Yeah. Yeah, I think Vev's really supposed to do what Mega has done in season 5, 4 and 5. And I think that would have made Jay a much better character. Him trying to like tell his brother to stop, join the good side again, or whatever. What is reality space? Is it like the Matrix or something? It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. And the fact that the tribe from seasons 1 to 3 kind of went for this post-apocalypse, no electricity, no nothing, like going back to the old times of like how to survive and all this stuff, to now there's virtual reality, lasers, and it's just like, oh, this is not the direction season 4 needed to go. I think they could have went a lot. I think they could have went a lot darker with season 4. With all the actors leaving, I would assume they would have done what they did in season 2. Would like how they did with Amber and Zandra, like just killed them off rip. Thought they were gonna do that with Bray, Alice, Ryan, Patsy. Ram's such a baby. He needs therapy too. We all need therapy. I don't know how he's hurt at all. Reality space? Come on. If he doesn't want to be helped, let him go. Thanks, D. Can't wait to see this hospital in season 5. Can't wait to see you in season 5 too. I knew since Ebony agreed the whole marriage of Ram thing, I'm like, oh my goodness. Ebony is getting ready for like the best con slash evil plans, and she really did. She really did. She definitely screwed over Ram, which was great. I mean, we love Ebony for that. The most deceiving, ambitious tribe character we've ever seen. How tall is Ebony? I think Ram's in his chair and she's barely taller than him. Yeah, I didn't like what they did to Pride season 4. Not at all. Oh, that's the episode. Yeah. Yeah, what an episode. I mean, I'm going to be doing more of season 4, but oh my goodness, it's going to be a struggle just to get by it. Oh my god, season 4. Oh. I'll let these credits play out, and then I'm going to go, as usual, I'm going to go back and decipher some of these scenes, talk more about the tribe. Oh, I love Java's voice right here. So what I've researched, because I looked up the lyrics of the song, when she's speaking in it's a different language. It's like a native tongue of I want to say it's a native tongue of New Zealand or something. I don't know. I could be 100% wrong with that, but I know it's a different language, and it stands for, or she's saying something like peace. I don't know. I gotta look it up again, but it's really cool. I love it when she does that. All right, that's the episode. I'm gonna go back, replay some scenes, and just talk about it. Patch. Look at Patch. Yeah, Patch was. I mean, it's clear as day this guy is here just to replace Jack. Someone who has the brains and can understand computers. It's unfortunate that's what the tribe does to its characters when they leave. You know, they just replace them with other characters that are mirrored characters, mirrored characters of them. So it's kind of weird to look at every time. But yeah, Patch was cool. I wish they would have developed him a little bit more. Yeah, I wish they would have developed him a little bit more, because I know they talk about he has a little brother, and the Technos took him, but then he hardly mentions him ever, and he doesn't seem that affected by it. So that's kind of weird. And I never liked Dee. I thought Dee was really annoying. I thought she was an awful deputy sheriff, whatever she was. She was awful at that. Her acting wasn't that good either. Um, yeah, I just didn't like her character at all. I just thought it was just a waste of time. I don't know who she was supposed to. I really wish they would have kept the actress who played Maz. As I'm watching the Tribe series again, I'm really loving her character. I think there was much potential with that if she would have stayed around. Because just imagine that. Imagine Maz with the Mallrats, like joining the storyline. And her kind of like, challenging Lex and all that good stuff. Oh, that would have been great. Yeah, that would have been fantastic. But instead, we have D. Yeah, I can't stand D. Oh my goodness. I don't understand Jay. I feel like with Jay, there's some episodes where like, wow, he's kind of a cool character, interesting character. I want to know more about him. And other episodes, it's just like, why is he even on the show? And then there's like a lot of episodes where he's just so goofy. He's just this tall goofball. Yeah, tall goofball. Oh look, it's May. Yeah, May's a pretty cool character. I think top 10 characters of all time. I think May's up there. She's somewhere in a 9 or 10 spot. She's a very uh, she's a very three-dimensional character with a lot of flaws and a lot of insecurities and a lot. And I mean, I've always kind of hoped she kind of pulled out of whatever funk she was in, especially with the her loving pride kind of thing going on, and her being heartbroken, and her trying to be over that, and then her having an addiction to paradise, and then the love little thing that happened with her and Celine. I loved that in season 5. There was only a few bright spots in season 5. It was Ram as a whole. His character saved season 5, and the Celine and May conflict, which was fantastic. I wish they would have done a lot more with that and shine more light on it. And it's not even that it's like LGBTQ conversations that are going on with that season, which is great. But it was just so much emotion. I think season 5, May was what made me kind of really look at May and say, you know what, she's actually a really good character, a really deep character. So yeah, I like May. Okay, I'm watching this battle again. This reality space needs to stop. Reality overload alert. Yeah. People give Danny such a hard time with her acting, which I'm one of those people because her acting was horrible in season 2. I think Ved is not far off. A lot of Ved's acting was pretty bad. You know what I would love to see? I want to like really get like a watch party together and just people watch the Tribe. People who love the Tribe and just watch the Tribe. And I would just love to see their reaction to everything. I think they really could have done some choreography with this. Like, at least let it be like 2 to 3 seconds of them maybe doing some parries and some strikes against each other. That was just a wasted opportunity. I don't know. The budget didn't call for it, clearly. Yeah, clearly. That's interesting. Well, all right, Mom. That's the episode. Season 4, episode 37. Yeah, I'll definitely do more season 4. I'll do my best to get through it. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are definitely some bright spots in season 4. It's just they're just completely in the shadows because a lot of season 4 just did not work. It was a mess. It was a mess, and then season 5 was a mess too, but it was like a good mess. It was a good mess. Yeah, but yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this episode. Is it your favorite? Is it your least favorite? Is it boring? Is it good? Is it? I think a lot is being told in this episode, especially with the Ved character, and especially with, in hindsight, looking back at it, knowing that the actor got fired and all that stuff, and what the show's plans was for Ved. This episode kind of makes you a little sad because there's a lot of potential there, a lot of potential. But yeah, that's what happens with TV shows sometimes. The actors don't stay. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the episode. Let me know what episode you want me to do next, or if in case if I haven't done it already. But yeah, I'll be doing more of these reviews and other stuff. Oh, and for a title for this episode, let's see. Okay, we had a sword battle. It was mostly about Ved and Ram. Oh man, what can we call this one? Maybe we'll call it Reality Wars. No, that's like a play on Star Wars. Cross Swords. Something like that. I don't know. Man, what could we call this one? Oh man, I don't even know. Oh, okay. Yeah, we call it that. I was listening to what Lex said, and then what he said could be the title for it. He said, "Safeties are off." Safeties off. Yeah, that's what it's going to be called. Safeties off. Because that's basically what it's about. Knowing that you can get hurt and potentially be killed in reality space. Oh, no, wait. It should be called reality... It should be called Reality Overload Alert. No, okay. Safety's off. We're going to call it Safety's Off. All right, well, that's the review. Thank you guys for listening. Victory or Death, Starfighters, and Tribe World. And most importantly, keep the dream alive. I'll see you on the next one.